Hey, a video a day keeps the doctor away. So that's my mantra. I'll do my best to every day post a video about the topic within the engineering life thematic. Hello everyone, welcome back to Engineering Life Studio. If you guys didn't know about this, I am officially welcoming you to an interesting vlog about wealth. Oh my god. I've had I've had some very tough discussions with my family members about wealth. Even with my late father, the last thing we talked about was money. And I know. Hold on a second. You're gonna tell me wealth and money are not the same. I'm gonna get into that. So let's start first with the idea of wealth. A lot of people associate wealth with money. You gotta have money to be wealthy. Or should I say the other word is richness or riches. To be rich, you need to have money, properties, multiple real estate, multiple land, or cars, something of that nature. And a pile of cash, of course. There always have to be cash in the story. That is a concept rather pretty popular, and everything in the mainstream media, everything in our education kind of push that idea forward. We are to attain riches, we need to focus on how to become rich. And if you're not rich at a certain time with a certain image, you're a loser, you're a failure to society, and you're a burden. Mark my words, a burden. I've had a very tough discussion a few days back with my mother regarding my. She complained basically. It's not the first time, but my nonchalance, my loose relationship with money, and how I don't really value money as much. Hold on a second. I think there's a lot of noise. One moment. Is it better? I hope so. Alright, so let's go back to that. So she was complaining about my nonchalance, my tendency to overspend, my tendency to not hoard money, my tendency to not care or value or love or appreciate any form of attachment word, insert attachment word to money. And it was pretty heated because we've come to a conclusion that we agree to disagree. And the very reason because from her perspective, it was a material thing. That is what we're supposed to do. We're supposed to study, hustle, work really hard, make some pile of cash, invest on a property, build a home, buy a car, make sure that there is a guy along this line, make babies, and you're living the dream. It's not the American dream, this is the dream. And it's really weird because my mom have never been to America, but she's pretty much Americanized. You see what I'm trying to say here? And she was mad at me for spending all that I earned in my 20s and not really caring and not having any form of resentment towards, in her own words, like my how do you call that, irresponsibility, financial irresponsibility. I totally understand her point of view because at the end of the day we need to pay rent, pay food, pay some bills, make sure that we're surviving. And I told her, listen, I was a young chick back then. I never thought that the pandemic will happen. I never thought that I will have a change of heart. I never thought I'll be tired. I'm not working, therefore not making money. I never thought that the mental burnout will eventually happen and my nervous breakdown will happen. I really didn't see this coming. Obviously, I'm not God. So I told her, please forgive me for not having the same risk aversion and that tendency to hoard material things. I'm not made from the same cloth. And it was like back and forth. And then I told her my version. I said, money is a tool. It's out there. It's not like not out there. It's really out there to grab. But you need a certain recipe to actually attract that money. Money is a how can I say? Money is attracted to value. If a person has a value to give, value to exchange, money will come over. So, for example, a merchant will be able to exchange a sort of value because the value exchange. So if they have something to sell and that person really needs it, so that person will actually put, some dollar bills or any other currency and they will buy it, and that person will make profit. So that's how value exchange happened. And back in the day, it was basically a trade. That's how people traded with each other. It's about value. So I told her, like, yes, I have not hoarded like I'm supposed to do, because I did not have the pressure to buy a house, buy a car, and have children. I really did not see that as my life path, and I was so engrossed in mastering certain skills and specializing in certain sciences, and I was really, really freaking in love with what I was building, what I was manifesting. So I did not really see the material side of things as a value. And she was like, so what do you want to do with your life? Like, what in the world are you doing? All you're doing is basically like waking up late and sleeping late, and you're always on your laptop. That's what she did, like this. And I told her, at this moment, I'm not doing anything. That's the whole point. I'm learning the art of not pressuring myself to do something. I'm learning how to go step by step, day by day, do what feels right, stop when it doesn't feel right, learn how to be compassionate and be kind to oneself. Because I told her, with pounding like crazy, I don't feel fulfilled inside. And I told her my version of wealth is to have the luxury of time to be able to do whatever the heck I want, whenever, however. And I told her I really needed a freedom, because there were so many things that were stumbling upon my head, and I really need clarity, and I needed the time, the luxury of time, to actually clarify and, have a moment of reflection. Believe me, she didn't get it. She did not see the point. She did not see the value of what I'm saying. For her, it's a waste of time. I'm wasting an opportunity to make money, and I'm wasting my years. So that was her point, and I understood. And now I'm going to expand on what I was saying. Money is energy. It follows value, and it flourishes value. It needs a clear person. Money follows value, and value follows clarity. Clarity comes from self-reflection and direction. It comes in abundance. It does not come in like paycheck or salary. That's manufactured. That is a manufactured kind of money making. Because the true money making, the true wealth, here I'm gonna say the word wealth. The true wealth is that it comes in a bunk, like in a brick, and it does come after the person has done an inner work. That person is ready to serve the world. Like, they're ready to provide value to the world, to serve a certain problem, to solve a certain problem, to provide a solution, to write a book that will help people, to provide clarity for others, aka coaching or book writing and all of that, authorship. Value follows that, because it's the servitude and the elevation of the human condition, where value go like, okay, we're gonna stick to this person because this person has a direction, and this direction is valuable. There is a lot of assets around. This person is gonna provide something that will help ease some pain of other people. The bigger the problem solving, the richer, the wealthier the person. But the equation here where it becomes wealth is when the balance of all the dimensions are, kind of homogeneous. So a wealthy person is not always grinding, always chasing that dollar, right? That's rich. A rich person is always grinding. No, always making sure that they're maintaining their high maintenance kind of lifestyle. A wealthy person has this tendency that they understand that the true currency, the true value is time. Time is of the essence. We can't really produce time, can we? We can't really replay time. Like, we can't really go back to the last hour or the last year. It's just impossible. Like, we only have this moment, and a wealthy person understands deeply that they have to be fulfilled in every moment. Not necessarily about money, but money buys that time. So delegation, to have the luxury to do what your true heart desires, right? For example, just for a simple, you want to go skiing, but you're not from a cold area. You want to travel to do skiing because that is a sport that you enjoy. A wealthy person can do that at a drop of a hat. And why is that? Because they have delegations, they have delegates, they have secretaries and assistants, they have real estate that may bring about passive income. They may have businesses that are fully automated, and usually that's the case. Their family is in alignment because they were able to invest time with their children and with their parents and with their spouses. So they're not really like far off from each other. They're really in a loving, harmonious kind of vibe together, and that is very wealthy. And that person is able to invite his friends, her friends, the family, the mother, the grandparents along with him or with her or with them, right, to a certain trip. That is true wealth. A rich person cannot do that because that rich person is really, money is the thing, is the true value. So that person they do it actually. If you read a lot about people who are rich and not wealthy, they don't really have time to do that, to have leisure with their family or have quality time with their spouses or children or pets or yada yada. They don't have time. They're always on the grind. And if they stop grinding, everything falls apart like a house of cards. So that's the difference. I am wanting wealth. I desire wealth. I do not desire to be rich, just making money. I desire to have the whole package, to be able to have the serenity, the freaking sanity, to enjoy whatever is left from my youthful years, to be able to experience every single moment, to enjoy the bites, the food that I'm eating, to pet my cats with all my intention. I want to live an intentional life. And to provide a video like this where I'm fully in, not rushing through things because I gotta go, oh my god. No. Even if it means that right now things have to be slower than normal because I'm not grinding as I used to be. But goddamn, I'm freaking wealthy when it comes to time and intention. I wake up with such full-heartedness and how can I say? I'm fully here. It's very hard to explain, but it's like, it's not like before. Before I was an automata. I wake up, then I brush the teeth, go, Now I wake up and like, wow, the weather is great. Oh, there is a little breeze. I feel the every material and intangible things. I feel the vibes. I just feel everything, and also think along with it thoroughly. You see, having a cup of coffee was not in a rush. I'm not rushing to drink the coffee so I can benefit from the caffeine, because that's how it used to be. Now I'm drinking coffee, looking at beautiful scenery, listening to the birds chirping, and all other, mixtures, all the signals, and taking it all in. I'm not overstimulated, because I'm not like tunnel vision. I'm not overstimulated because of that. Just being, and the art of being has to be from the audacity and the bravery to actually let go of what you really thought you want, because you'll end up having the true thing that you deserve. And I think this is what wealth is all about. Wealth is to be able to live moment to moment, to afford that moment, you know, to truly afford it, to truly have a memoir. Yeah, that's the word, a memoir. And if your, you know, your planning is correct, your planning is diligent, you might expand your territory. It could be not just your backyard, your front yard, whereas your, you know, territory of leisure or territory of self-expression. Perhaps the whole world will be your self-expression, and that's where the idea of, you know, camping in northern Canada, that's pretty cold, but anyways, or visiting Santorini or some world travel will come into factor. And obviously that's where money enters, and money comes in when you provide true value to the world, because that's how exchange works. I hope this video was useful. Please don't forget to like it if you truly believe this was something that you resonates to you. Comment. I love thy comments. Oh my god, I became an old English speaker. And of course, subscribe. Have a good time, everyone, and adios.